Hey guys, this is Locke. Today I'm going to be sharing a build that I have found with King Mont. I was quite lucky with pulling him, and so I've decided to work on him and build him. Right now he is level 105 out of 107. I am quite a bit away from getting him maxed, but it'll probably happen within the next couple weeks. Uh, anyway, first of all, before I get into the video, I just want to share a bit of a note here. So this is a preliminary build. This is a work in progress build. This is not the finalized build. Usually when I share oh, this is how I'm using so and so in Arena, it's usually like a finalized version. There's oh, this is the team I'm using. This is the best because it does this and this. However, with my experience with 2B, I found that it was quite collaborative because I was telling you guys the problems that I had using her, and then you guys gave me suggestions, and then I made something better. So I'm going that route this time with King Mont. I shared some of the counter analysis to King Mont last week, so I'm sharing my work in progress arena builds this week. And one of the reasons why it's a work in progress is because I've been slacking on my arena, and so my rank is quite low. It's at 47,000. So it's not really relevant. So with that, first of all, let me talk about my build a little bit. Um, Oh wait, not that. I meant to go to formation. So this is how I'm using. I told you that if I get King Mont, this is probably what I would go with, and this kind of seems to be working. So with King Mont, these are the stats that I have on him. I need to raise his bravery up. He's just there to tank right now. He's not really doing much damage. But anyway, so I have him at already 7k HP at a level 105. I have a maxed out golem on him that gives him man eater and additional defense. That's why his defense is 57. So the idea here is that I'm stacking small layers of different things. So for example, I have quite a decent defense. I have across the board resistances, and these resistances, as you know, it's positive except for the strike resistance at negative 10%. I have resistance to pretty much all of the common status effects that I see. I have stop resistance, disable resistance, confusion resistance. Um, and then I have, I don't think he'll really get a chance to use Purify much, but if he ever does, I mean, that's great, right? Uh, and oh, and also he has, obviously his mastery is 15% AoE resist. I paired him with Odin, which gives him a single target resistance of 20%. So I believe with all of that, and once his bravery goes up to 97, I believe he is quite decent. Like he has across the board resistances and defenses, and this is not even accounting for his skills yet, which I'll talk in a second. This is I believe he's quite a good all around tank. Now I could go a different route. I could go and only max out his, for example, slash resistance and go and attack slash resistant teams. That that would probably work. But I wanted to go for an all-round build because the thing is, I'm actually considering using him in class matches later on. So if I'm going to use him in class match, I want to know how he does against Magic. I want to know that he doesn't get two-shot by Yuna, for example, right? So that's why I'm going with this build. But maybe, for example, it's totally okay to go with a 70%, 80% slash resistant King Mont and just attack slash resist teams. Yeah, you'll probably take that minus 38% from a Kotetsu or something, but it's still pretty decent, right? And I think it would work. But anyway, this is the build that I'm using right now. Now, going on to his skill, I actually turned off all of his, well, not all, but most of his skills, most of his buffs. First of all, you'll see that a lot of the skills are level 1. Again, as I said, this is a work in progress. But the reason that I turned off a lot of the buffs, including this one, which is actually really powerful, I really like it. But the reason I turned it off is because I keep wanting him to go straight. I don't want him, you'll see in one of the battles I share, and I happen to find an opponent that has level 120s units in the 50,000 rank. That I didn't expect that to happen, and if it didn't happen, I probably wouldn't show you the battle because there's no point just totally beating a guy who's level 60. That's just no fun, right? But in the battle that I share later on, you will see that at some point he has a chance to run towards Frederica and use this buff, and he does. And I would rather he just keeps going forward, because if he for example, my opponent had a chance probably to kill my Nivlu if if he was using a different unit. Like for example, in the battle he had Auron who was across from Nivlu, and if it was like Gilgamesh or something, he might be able to use Kotetsu and kill Nivlu. But with the skill turned off and only his skills like Proclamation and his level 25 skill when I get it turned on, not level 25, his his job level 25, so his level 120 skill. When I have only like self buffs and move forward, when I only have those kind of skills turned on, then I know for sure he will just keep going straight towards the enemy. That way, my two gunners will not be getting hit, or shouldn't in theory. Uh, yeah, so that's the way I'm building him right now. That's the reason why I have this skill, because I want him to keep moving forward. I could, for example, just replace it with like something that does more damage, or yeah, like I could, or like more agility. I could put like Shadowrunner or Nightblade Mastery on him to make him act faster or be more offense oriented. But I literally just want him to be a very good all around tank, while my two gunners attack everybody from the sides. Um, and I think this build has potential. Like I said, this is a work in progress. So let me know what you guys think. The opponent that I was fighting had two level 120 units, one level 115 unit, and he had three maxed out cards. So I think although the opponent was like at like 50,000 rank or something, I still think it's a probably decent test. Maybe he had skills turned off or something. I mean, I hope not, but I hope it gives you an idea of how this team works. So anyway, let's go. Let's take a look now to show you in practice how it looks like. All right, so this is the opponent that I was fighting. As you can see, he has maxed out vision cards, and he seems to have pretty decent gear. And they are all um, what's the word? X jobs, like a level 200 and level 20, one level 115. But and I thought it was okay to show you guys this because of that reason. But anyway, this is how the battle goes. And again, keep in mind that King Mont doesn't have all the skills maxed out. But as you can see, Titus does a lot of damage to him. Maybe he wouldn't do as much damage when he is at a 97 bravery, but still, I think he probably has a decent chance to two shot him. And that's the reason why I have these Thunder Gunners. Or if not for Thunder Gunners, I would probably use like, well, I shouldn't say Thunder, Lightning. I'd probably use like a Lightning unit like 9S or something to complement Mont's weakness, King Mont's weakness, I mean. So this is how it works. And as you can see, like right there, when Auron had a turn, if it was a different unit, he might have been able to one-shot my Nivlu. And if you notice what King Mont was doing, he had run towards my Federica to buff her. So that's why I want to leave that skill off from now on. And as I said, this is a work in progress. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys like the idea. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and this like work in progress kind of stuff. Um, I'm curious to hear your feedback, so let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment in the comments below. Take care now. Have a good day. Bye.